Hello, I'm Ron. I'm here to show you a quick tutorial of how we record and broadcast our video on Sunday mornings. Camera around to our video station here in the corner. You need to make sure two things are on before you turn on the computer, and that should be this Roland here with the bottom right light on. That's a signal from our cameras. And grab this remote and make sure this top monitor is on as well. So you hear the beep, it means it's booting up, and that'll boot up in no time. So now we're going to turn the computer on with this button back here. It looks like it's starting to boot up there, in which case I will check these monitors. They should be booting up quickly. And then we will put in our passcode that somebody here will have given you. These are the earphones you're going to listen to what you're hearing on the stage. There it is. So now I press any button on the keyboard. It'll ask for your PIN. Now that's going to boot up and start populating to these other monitors. These monitors will help other people in the room see what's going on. And this lower monitor, when you get it set up, it'll give you all the options of whether you want slides from the computer, or it gives you all your options that you want to broadcast. So now we're going to open up our primary software, which is OBS, right there. And it'll come up right here on this monitor. And on the left, you see the preview. That's the thing we play with before we fade it over to the program. The program is what is your final product that you will be streaming at 8:55. You click this button to stream, which automatically records so that if the network fails, you can upload it later. So this is the primary screen we're going to fool with, but we want to show you here the different scenes. They call them scenes, which they could be called inputs. Inputs from camera 1, 4, 5, 8, welcome, announcements. And to see all of those at one time, we're going to populate this monitor right here. Let's go up here to View, Multi-View, and we're going to click on 5 and see if it populates over here. Nope, it didn't do that. So I'm going to close that one, right click, close, and I'm going to try a different one. This happens depending on what the boot up sequence was. So I'm going to click on 6 and see if it goes down there. Yep, that's what happened. So now you have all your options. You can see them all and click on it, and it will be sent over to the preview screen. By the way, this is a preview screen and this is a program screen, so we've got lots of duplication of these two videos here. And you can put this up here and the broadcast or the program up here, but I'm not going to show that to you right now. I'm going to show you how to check the sound. Well, actually, before we do sound, let's play with the two primary cameras. We have the left camera and the right camera, and those you can see up here by this little R on the upper right hand corner. That's an right camera. There's a right camera over here. So we've got both of them up. I'd like to have them altered. So there's the left camera. Now the right camera's over there. So now let's fool with this left camera a little bit. And you do that with these presets over here. Jump down here to the left PTZ camera, and over here on the right you'll see all the presets. So let's play with that. I'm going to double click on the worship team and see if this screen changes. Well, it's already on that one, so I'm going to change it. I'm going to go down to the pulpit left. And when I do that, you now have the pulpit on the left. I'm going to do another one. I'm going to hit piano and see it move here. There it goes. It went to the piano. You usually don't need to change these presets, but if you do, you move the camera with these arrows here, and then you right click on that preset and save it. That's all there is to it. So now let's get an idea of what it sounds like. We're going to click on this here. It's universal control that connects the board to your feed here. So when I clicked on that bottom thing, says Studio Live 32S, it should come up here. So now you can see all the different inputs. However, check over here. We're now selected on hearing impaired mix, which we don't want. We want the video mix. Click there. Now we should see everything that's happening on the stage. And you can adjust them with these levers and mute them according to these. And just as a side note, I mute the crowd until worship, the whole congregation sings. Then I unmute these two. There's one there and there's one here. So I'm going to leave them muted for now while I get a mix. And I want to make sure all my musicians are being heard, who I have here. Not all of them are here. Some of these, and when they're not here, you can lower them on the levels. That way you don't get as confused by seeing the. So this guy's not here. I'm gonna just bring them all the way down so my eye doesn't go there. Okay, I could even mute them too. Anyway, listen to them on your headphones and you should be good to go. Once you get a good mix and you're used to switching cameras back and forth with the fade button, that means you're ready to broadcast. So at 8:55, you're going to hit start streaming and it'll start broadcasting. You can get really fancy by putting what we call lower thirds onto the screen. I'll show you by clicking the switch here. You'll notice Greg Hensel's name come up here, and that's a nice little touch. Once you get that figured out, that'll be up there for like 8 seconds, then it'll automatically go away, but it will come back again, I think, unless you turn this off. And it does, it automatically shut off. So hopefully this is helpful to you. There will be a test. Here's part 2 to the EFC video station. We need to populate the monitors so that they can be distributed to the foyer and other areas. These up here, the program goes to the foyer, so they need to see this. So let's do that now. Let's go over to OBS, which we opened up earlier. We're going to right click on the program. Go to full screen projector and select whatever this says right here, Roland. Okay, so I'm going to find where it says Roland here and select it. Should come up there, and it did. So as long as you boot it up in the right sequence, which is 1, 2, 3, you should be good to go. Okay, so now we're going to populate the preview up here by going over here, right clicking on the preview here, looking for
after verse 2 you're singing that first
preview,
chorus, you're not
full screen projector preview, and
line of that.
see what this says up here, HDMI 3. So we're going to look for HDMI 3 over here. HDMI 3. Where is it? Let's see, there it is. Click, and it should be up here, and it is. Okay, there's that. Next, we're going to populate this screen that gives you all your options. I think we might have done that before, but let's do it again. This is where you start here. In the view, go down to multi-view, full screen, and select whatever this says here, which is 4 or 5. It says 4 or 5 there. So let's try 4 first. Nope, it went up here, so it's really 5. Close that. Go down to view, multi-view or full screen, and we'll choose HDMI 5. Oops, that didn't go to the right place either. So I'm going to click out of that. And I'm going to try 6. View, multi-view, 6. Oh, there it is. It showed up there. So sometimes it's kind of a guessing game. But that's all I wanted to show you for now. A couple important things I forgot to mention. These are your levels coming into the software. Make sure it doesn't live in the red. So you can see now it's kind of living there. So I'm going to bring it down a little bit. You can bring it down here, or you can bring it down here, which is the master volume of your video. And it looks pretty high here too, so I'm going to bring it down a little bit there. That looks pretty good. Go back to here, check this. We want it as close to the red as possible because it is kind of soft on when I listen to it online.